Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. So we're gonna be finishing, hopefully today, finishing this picture that we started last week in Fairies in Dreamland coloring book. Just have some, like, obviously the stems and the fairy, and then just some finishing details on the background. So hopefully it won't take too long. Excuse me. So I'm just gonna keep her skin tone really simple. So I'll probably go with Nectar, with the Prismacolors Nectar, just 1092, and then Light Peach, which is 927. So Nectar. Yeah. She's gonna be a very fair fairy. Fair fairy. So I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend and a good Mother's Day, which was yesterday. It was good. I got a little handprint on a block from my son, so that was really cute. Excuse me. But yeah, it was just like I got to take a nap, which hardly ever happens, so that was a highlight for sure. But yeah, I hope you all had a good Mother's Day and a good weekend. It's finally like super happy and springy feeling today. It rains a lot here, so this past weekend was pretty overcast and rainy. And I was gonna upload or film and upload this part on like Friday or Saturday, but it was just one of those weekends where you just wanna curl up and stay inside. Well, obviously filming inside is what I do, but I guess like you just want to curl up and watch your favorite show or read a good book, you know, just one of those. Oops. Sorry, I was going for a different color down here, but that's okay. Okay, and I'm gonna give her brown hair. Okay. Let's see, let me stick these back so I don't forget where they go. Okay, so we're gonna go with brown hair. So I'm gonna do black raspberry, which is a purpley, and then sienna brown. So 1095 and 945. 1095. Okay, so there's black raspberry, and then 935, 945 sienna brown. Wow, I have barely used sienna brown, so this is good. Let me sharpen this really fast. Okay. This is my Derwent pencil sharpener. It's nice and sharp, and I like it because I can see where it's sharpening the pencil. Because sometimes you get that like annoying thing that happens where the wood is way up here and way down here on your pencil. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with the dark raspberry and just kind of put in some darker streaks, pull it down to lighter, kind of fade it out. Okay, let's come over here. And I'm intentionally not doing this super neat because for one, it's just so tiny, and also it kind of helps to randomize the light because I don't have a specific light source on here. And then I'm just gonna super lightly go over with the brown, and then I'll take oh, excuse me. Then I'll take my eggshell 140 and kind of brush it down a little bit. To get that nice effect. Without, because that, I guess, wow, I can't talk today. So, I really like that. So I really like to burnish over with a lighter color because with the Prismacolors, it'll kind of blend over the top and kind of spread around that color. And I wanted to have these highlights with the darks in it still, which is why I didn't go over super hard with the mid-tone. But yeah, so there's the hair. That was super fast. Nice. And I forgot to grab my fine liners, so I'm gonna go in with this nice sharp pencil and do her lips with kind of, what color is this? I just grabbed, so this is a Scarlet Lake. I like that color. I don't know why I haven't used, I really like a lot of these, but I don't use them all the time. I tend to go more for like the pastels and the purples and the blues. I noticed, and look, here's purple. I've noticed I use a lot of purple when I color. I don't know why, but it's just the color I'm drawn to, I guess. Right, so for the stems, let's see here. I want some more of an earthy green, so I'm gonna go with the peacock green, and then probably go in with lime pale, actually. So let's see how that works, how those work together. So 907 and 1005. I really like using the lime pale and chartreuse for my highlights on my greenery. It just like has a very nice natural feel in my mind. Okay, peacock green, but I have not tried it with peacock green, I don't think. And then this curlicue will probably be more of like a spring green. Okay, so I'm just starting with at the base and pulling it out like that. And then I'll go in over with the lime pale and pull it out that way. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think I need to go a little bit lighter with the dark green. Okay. So last week the weather was kind of all over the place, but it got really humid, and I was thinking to myself, because I grew up out west, where it's dry air, dry heat, and I thought, oh no, if the humidity feels like this now, what is it going to feel like in the middle of July or August? Because August is probably one of the higher humidity months for the summer. I feel like if I remember what I learned in school, right? It was a long time ago. Okay. So there's all these like super faint lines. I'm just kind of ignoring those. I just don't want to take the time to try to render those because it makes them super thin. So it's more, I think, just like a visual effect. But no one will know that they're there once I get it colored, so that's nice. If no one knows it was there, then it's okay to cover it up, right? Okay. Nice. I'm probably going too dark, but that's okay. I need to sharpen this guy. You're getting too blunt. Now, I would say for blending, I like to use in a larger space for blending. I like to use a more blunt pencil like this. But when I'm working in smaller spaces or more intricate spaces, definitely sharp. Not like too sharp because I'm always scared that I'll break it. Plus with the Prismacolors especially, when it's super sharp you have a lot of little flecks that come off that if you're not careful with, like if you wipe them off instead of blowing it off, then it can streak. And that's not fun all the time. This is awesome. Okay. Let's see. So today is Monday. Wow. Time just flies so fast. Oh, another reason I didn't get a video out is because I was working on my coloring book project. I'm trying to come up with a name. So I guess I'll let the cat out of the bag, kind of. So it has to do with female villains, but I'm trying to come up with a name, because I don't know, there's a lot of potential possibilities, like something straightforward like villains, or story book villains, or lady killers, or femme fatale, or, which I think that would be really funny, or fantasy villains or something. I don't know. So indecisive. So if you have any ideas or input, comment below because I would welcome them happily. Yeah. Okay, so that's a nice bright. And it's not as earthy as I was hoping for, but I think that's just mainly because I used peacock green for my shadow base rather than something like dark green or Prussian green, which are definitely more in the earth category for greens. But I like that they're bright because flower stems usually are a little more bright than like a tree leaf or something. Yeah. So I had this awesome idea that I want to do for a page. So that'll probably be the next color and chat that I film. and it should be like really fun and easy and quick. I'm hoping. Who knows? Sometimes I make things more complicated than they need to be, so that might end up happening. Alright, curly cues. Now I want like super springy colors, so, but I still want some contrast. So I think what I'll do is I'll go with apple green and yellow chartreuse. So yellow chartreuse and apple green. Okay, oops, wrong end. Okay, wow, see, this is what I was talking about, where there's like a whole ton of wood up here and then it's super low. So I just like look at where the blade is and put it in where it's higher up. That way I get more use out of my pencil lead. Okay, now let's sharpen apple. Oh man. Okay. There we are. Yes. Trying to think what happened this week besides Mother's Day. Oh, we celebrated our anniversary on Wednesday. I was talking about that on Wednesday, how it was our anniversary. So yeah, we ended up going to Olive Garden with our son, and that was really fun. He enjoyed the breadsticks quite a bit, as did both my husband and I. Yeah, it was good. It was fairly busy, but not like too crazy. I feel like we live in a big enough city that there's enough restaurants to go around, so maybe that helped. Plus it was a weekday and not a weekend. I feel like weekends are a lot busier. So yeah, we went to Olive Garden and just kind of, you know, chilled and what did we do after? I don't even remember. I think we watched a movie or something. Probably Doctor Who. All my days merge in together. Okay. So yeah, it was good. Oh, yeah, we went to the store and I got to pick out some flowers for our anniversary / Mother's Day. So I picked out some tulips because I love tulips. And they had tulips there in this cool like glass jar. And I guess it's like forced growing tulips, so they don't always bloom after that, but I'm hoping to be able to rescue them after and get them to bloom, but if not, that's okay. They're still pretty now. And the climate here actually is not as ideal for tulips, I found out, because they do well with hot summers, well, which these summers are hot, but like hot summers and then really cold, dry cold winters. So they're more accustomed to dry weather, and it's really wet here. So probably figure out good drainage. Like we have a gardening corner we could probably plant them in, but I could probably just put them in a flower pot too. I don't know if they would get cold enough though, because that's the thing. They need to actually be chilled in the winter. But I could, after they bloom and stuff, I could just store them in the fridge. Away from the apples. Because, fun fact, fruit and flowers do not mix well. Certain fumes from, or certain things that apples give off actually prevent tulips from blooming. Okay, so, wow, there we are. Let's show a close-up of this really fast so you can kind of see more of the subtle blending. I usually, for smaller things or quick colors, I'll use 2 colors to blend. If I'm trying to like get more dimension, then I'll use more like 3 colors. But I generally, with the Prismacolors, stick to 2. So for the background, I wanted to do something like speckly. So, oh, I forgot to grab. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some colors. Okay, so to do like some splattering, and where did my paintbrush go? There it is. So I have my handy dandy trusty paintbrushes, and then I'll use this to kind of block this a little bit because I don't want it too splattered on the main part of the picture. So I'm going to use acrylic paint. I'm going to use antique white. Let's do a little bit of green. This is key lime. What else? Do I want a little yellow? Let's do a little yellow. This is yellow. Okay. So, I'm just gonna, oops, just see if I can open this. Wow. Oh, there we go. Yay! Okay. So I'm gonna take my ring off because I know I'll get acrylic paint on it if I leave it on. That's just how it goes. Okay. So I'm just gonna do the classic. Let's see. I think I need my brush to be wet. Okay, sorry, I was a little underprepared. Okay, so now my brush is a little wet. That'll probably speckle better. Yes, so got some speckling. Get some more paint. And I should have put an apron on because, well, it's okay. I am prone to getting paint on myself without even opening a paint tube. Okay, we're gonna do this side. So I do like a little bit of speckling on this part, but I want more of it to be in the background. So I'm not being like super duper careful, but I am being a little bit careful. Yeah. And let's get more paint. Come on. It's just kind of bubbling up. And there we go. That's what I gotta do. I gotta do it long ways because I want bigger speckles. And that flicks better. Couldn't find my toothbrush that I would normally use for this. So, just making do with a paintbrush. Okay. Now let's do the green. Oh, I'm liking that. That's fun. Because I feel like this is a kind of whimsical picture and the flecks make it more so. Okay. Key lime pie. Wow. I did not rinse that off super great. Okay. Now I'm gonna control this one a little bit more. You can barely see it. Actually, so it's not too bad. It's just very subtle, which is good. Sometimes those subtle colors make a huge difference. Because it ties, like our eyes can pick it up, or our eyes are seeing it, so our brains are picking it up, even though we don't always see every green speck, but it helps tie that green, like unifying it into this green right here. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's creating a visual aesthetic that even though we can't always pick it up immediately, it like ties everything together. Okay. And yellow. This is, these are all matte acrylic paints, by the way. And just wiping my finger off on this paper. Okay. This one I don't want as wet. Okay. So let's see how this goes. Oh yeah. This is not, so this is a little bit coopier, it's a little older, so it's not flicking as readily. So I'm getting my paintbrush a little bit more wet. Yeah, that's way better. Okay, so I want to get like right up against, but I don't want to like cover her in yellow speckles. So I'm just gonna put this right up against here so I can get some speckles right down in there without getting it all over. Okay. There we are. Oh, I gotta get some done in here. Trying to like get a nice even coverage. Yeah, awesome. I kind of smudged it right there. That's okay though. Alright, so that is that. That was a really nice fast color, but it still looks really fun and poppin'. But yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed this video and that you were able to get some ideas or inspiration from it. Be sure to watch the first part if you are interested, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Happy coloring!